Thanks, guys. Good to see you here. We'll get started with the questions now.
A new beginning, the opening match day of the season, and a keen sense of optimism enveloping everyone. Who will come out on top? Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And you can really sense the anticipation in the crowd ahead of kickoff with their respective league seasons about to get underway. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, Derek, there's a great atmosphere inside this ground and a lot of expectation, particularly from the away fans. They fully believe their team will get promoted this season, and I have to say, so do I.
Well, here's the lineup for Wigan Athletic.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with 3 players in advance of 2 holding midfielders. But it's important that the wide players come in field to join the centre forward at the right time.
And here's the starting 11 for Salford City.
Well, it's a 5-4-1, and on paper it looks very defensive. But they have got players that can break forward quickly and cause problems. It's just a case of how often they can get enough players into attacking areas. That's going to be key.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
And this confrontation is underway. Oh, tremendous. Well, if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. Chances on. Well, far too much on that particular cross. And so the referee blows for full time and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Well, it was always going to be a tough match, but in the end, they just had that bit more quality. It's a great result for them.
Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer. And Stuart, he's thought his way throughout this match.
Well, he was brilliant today. He looked so assured on the ball. He worked hard defensively, and he inspired those around him. It was a top-class display.
Ball's gone. Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. We'll have every kick of the ball for you live on EA TV. Just the sort of weather you would order on a trip to Wembley. Perfect playing conditions in London today. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And with the league season about to begin, we have action coming up from the curtain raiser, the Community Shield. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Well, Derek, the Community Shield is always an interesting game, just to see how these two teams are progressing. What might the coaches do differently? Are the players fit enough? And will they be challenging for silverware once again this year?
And here's the starting 11 for Salford City.
Well, they're going to make themselves very hard to break down. In this formation, the only way you can play is on the back foot. Hopefully they try to counter-attack with pace and numbers. Otherwise, I can't see them scoring.
And a look at the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson begins in goal. Jonathan Tah plays with Andreas Christensen in central defence. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage.
Thank you, Wembley. Enjoy the game.
And the match is underway. Over the touchline for a throw-in.
Coming off the pitch,
A change in the offing for City.
Christensen. Coming onto the pitch, number 6, Nathan Ake.
And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. Holland, will it be? Goalkeeping of the highest order.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that save. It's absolutely magnificent.
Who can they pick out? And full time, most satisfying, a victory in the curtain raiser to the season.
Well, it's certainly a good way to start the season. That's just what they wanted. They played really well today, and it's always great to keep winning trophies.
First piece of silverware, and that is never to be sniffed at, as the players applaud the fans who've been backing them today.
Well, it's great preparation for the season, Derek, and this is always a nice moment, going up to lift any trophy. Great for those fans as well.
Now for the trophy lift. And with friends and family in attendance, you've always got to really savour these moments when they come around, Stuart.
Well, they've got to enjoy this, Derek, and then get ready for a tough season ahead. They won't be celebrating too much tonight.
Absolutely, Stuart. They all know the show must go on after this. And now the players posing for the images that will be sent around the world.
Well, these are great moments, aren't they? Certainly ones to cherish, and they'll want more of this come the end of the season.
And the contest... And hello from the northeast of England. This is the scene here at the Riverside Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And live action coming up from the Carabao Cup. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Well, the hosts certainly go into this game as strong favourites. They have better technical players and can be brilliant when everything clicks. But their opponents are well organised, resilient and pose a threat on the counter-attack. Therefore, an early goal will be the main priority for the home team.
A look at the starting 11 for Middlesbrough.
Well, it's certainly a back four, but I think we'll see a lot of rotation in midfield. They just need to have a good understanding about when to support the front player and when to drop that little bit deeper. It certainly looks like a 4-5-1 to me.
And here's the starting 11 for Salford City.
Well, it looks like being a 5-4-1 with 5 at the back, 4 midfield players and a lone striker, which tells me they're going to be very compact, drop deep and then try and play on the counter. This should be interesting.
Thank you for attending today's game at the Riverside Stadium. Enjoy the match.
And now they get the ball rolling. On a pretty ordinary challenge. Can he finish this? Oh, dearie me. We know he's capable of much better from that position. There's the final whistle, and the visitors move on.
Well, the result was never in doubt, was it? They controlled the game from start to finish, they created numerous chances, and they dictated the tempo. A very comfortable win for them in the end.
His performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Stuart.
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.
Two great sides going head-to-head in what's sure to be an exciting fixture. Join us for all the action coming up next.
Well, hello to you and welcome to another exciting game brought to you by EA TV. I'm Guy Mowbray to bring you commentary along with the former England forward Sue Smith. We've got League One action on the way. It's Salford City and they take on Wrexham.
Well, it was a good start to the season as far as our hosts are concerned. 3 points in the bag now. It's time to build on that today. If they work as hard and have that quality in the final third, they should be fine.
Here's how Salford City line up.
Well, it does look to be a 5-4-1, and I'd expect them to be defensively sound today. But when they break, they've got to do it at pace. They've got to commit the wing-backs forward and at least one midfielder to support the lone striker.
This is the visitors' team for today.
Yeah, it's a 5-3-2 or a 3-5-2 if you like. The midfield will be flooded when they've got the ball, but then the wing-backs should drop off when out of possession. It's just whether they can get up the pitch consistently enough to help provide the width to their attacks.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
The ball is rolling. We're underway. Found nicely and in. Another goal. And the sort of day supporters dream of and will savour for a long, long time.
Well, here's the replay, and there's nothing the keeper can do, to be honest. Completely exposed 2-on-1, and all he has to do is lay it off for the tap-in. It's far too easy.
There is the final whistle. Plenty of positives for them to take away, not least the 3 points, Sue.
Yeah, they've done brilliant so far, really impressed me. They've shown a real determination and plenty of quality as well. They'll be hoping that they can keep this up for the rest of the season.
Well, as we know, he can be a real handful, and he's certainly been that today.
Yeah, and I think he's had a good game. He'll be pleased with his goal. So unlucky hitting the woodwork, but his overall play was impressive as well.
All the focus on this man today. A hat-trick last time out. Can he continue that red-hot form today? Stay tuned.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. Perfect playing conditions. Guy Mowbray with you for commentary. Delighted to be joined by Sue Smith. And we've got League One action for you today. Sue, what are your expectations from this?
Well, the visitors have had a real positive start to the season. 2 brilliant results and performances. They must be delighted, and I bet they can't wait to get going here. They're going to be flying and full of confidence, I'm sure.
Well, he's a player that many have been talking about. Will we be talking about him for the right reasons today, though?
Yeah, what a game he had last time out with his hat-trick. His link-up, his finishes, his movement, absolutely top class. It's going to be interesting to see how he goes today.
Good luck. Game out there. Good luck. Cheers. Thanks. Okay.
This is the home side's team today.
Yeah, it looks like a 5-2-3 system. I'm sure they'll be quite fluid, but when they need to defend at times, there'll be 8 players behind the ball. In attack, it's important that wing-backs and maybe another midfielder get forward to support.
Here's how Salford City line up.
Yeah, it looks like a 5-4-1 when they don't have the ball, but I think it'll be quite fluid and maybe move to a 3-5-2 when they go forward. They must make sure that they commit players forward to support that lone striker so that they're not isolated.
So away we go then. Got room to operate in here. It's in! And of course it's in! It's a masterclass in finishing to complete his hat-trick.
Well, here's the replay, and the delivery is just right, isn't it? It's in the danger area, just asking for someone to get on the end of it. And it's a good finish too, able to make good contact. And I'm not sure the keeper could have done much about that, to be honest.
Well, yes, he did see it. It's going to be a booking.
I like how the ref allowed play to go on there, made the right decision in the end.
There is the final whistle. Plenty of positives for them to take away, not least the 3 points, Sue.
Well, what a start to the season they're having. 3 games and 3 brilliant performances. They just seem to have a real belief in what they're doing. So brave when they're on the ball, and let's just hope they can keep this up for the next few matches.
Match day is upon us. Fans are pouring into the stadium. Anticipation has reached an all-time high. All the action here on EA TV.
Well, hello everyone. It's nice to have you company here at the Kirklees Stadium. My name's Guy Mowbray. I'm joined by Sue Smith in the commentary position. And with the atmosphere building up nicely, what a match this promises to be. Sue, what can we expect from the game then?
Yeah, no league action today. It's all about focus on progressing in the cup, and it's still a way to go till the final, but that has to be their aim this season. Should be a good game to watch.
Well, he's a player that many have been talking about. Will we be talking about him for the right reasons today, though?
Well, he's been in prolific form, hasn't he? Particularly the last few matches. I've got no doubt that he'll be man-marked throughout much of the game.
Good luck. See you again out there. Good luck. Cheers. Thanks. Good game. Thank you.
This is the Huddersfield Town team.
Well, it's a 5-3-2 on paper, but it will shift to a 3-5-2 when they have the ball. The wing-backs are so important in this formation. They've got the responsibilities in both defending and attacking.
Here's how Salford City line up.
Well, it does look to be a 5-4-1, and I'd expect them to be defensively sound today. But when they break, they've got to do it at pace. They've got to commit the wing-backs forward and at least one midfielder to support the lone striker.
The ball is rolling. We're underway. What a chance here. Maybe now. Oh, this is getting unbelievable. It is an absolute thrashing.
Well, here we can see it again. He hits it so cleanly. Perfect contact. And the keeper never really had a chance. It's a fantastic strike.
And it's all over, but not for the visiting fans. They can look forward to seeing where the competition takes them next.
Well, they just looked in cruise control throughout. They dominated the game in all areas. They're certainly a team you wouldn't want to face in the next round.
Well, he has put in a truly magnificent performance today, nigh on unplayable. What are your thoughts, Sue?
Yeah, he played well, didn't he? His movement was excellent, and on the ball, he was a constant threat. Took his goals well too.
Men's trained on one man. He makes goal scoring look easy, as evidenced by his recent record. This is EA TV. Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson, and all about action from League One coming right up. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
And here's the starting 11 for Salford City.
Well, in this system, I'm not sure how they're going to pose a threat going forward. The centre forward will certainly struggle to get any support, and there doesn't seem to be any attacking width.
And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
Well, they're playing with a 5-2-3, as we can see it here. But I think at times we'll see one of the centre-backs stepping forward into midfield just to make sure they don't get outnumbered in that central area.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
And the contest begins.
Clock.
Thanks as always, Alex. And he's broken free. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer. And Stuart, he's thought his way throughout this match.
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for those defenders. It was a really good display.
They know what they need tonight. A win in this game and a favourable result elsewhere to make it to the knockout stages. Stay with us on EA TV. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And we have group stage action from the Cup coming up for you. Stuart, your expectations?
Well, Derek, I've enjoyed watching them play so far. So too have the fans. Let's hope we see another good display today and they guarantee their qualification.
Well, looking at the table, it might be a celebratory occasion for the home fans because they know their heroes could clinch a place in the knockout stages and with games to spare, Stuart.
Well, they'll need a little help from elsewhere if they're to go through today. But all they can do is focus on this game and get the 3 points.
And here's the starting 11 for Salford City.
Well, this looks to be a really defensive lineup. They've certainly not come here to dominate possession. But if they defend with urgency, they're going to be difficult to break down, that's for sure.
This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, when you see it like that, their central midfield players look a little bit isolated. But I'm expecting the two fullbacks to push up to make it more of a 3-4-3. And I think we'll see a lot of positional rotation in this starting 11.
And now they get the ball rolling. Big chance. And a goal here. There it is. They've done it.
Well, he wasn't going to waste this chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish.
And there goes the final whistle. A positive result for the fans in attendance here. Maximum points to begin the campaign. And Stuart, they can go home happy.
Well, you always want to get off to a good start, and that's exactly what they've done here. Now they can look forward to the next game. They're in a great position.
Cameras trained on one man. 4 goals last time out. Can he light up the stage again? Don't go anywhere. This is EA TV. Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player, Stuart Robson. And we're ready to bring you live coverage of this League One fixture. What might we see today, Stuart?
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
This is the lineup for the home team.
Well, in this shape, their 2 holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the 2 centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
And here's the starting 11 for Salford City.
Well, it's a 5-4-1, and on paper, it looks very defensive. But they have got players that can break forward quickly and cause problems. It's just a case of how often they can get enough players into attacking areas. That's going to be key.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
And they kick off here. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. Not a poor touch and unable to keep it in play. Throw in to come. Matty Lund. Necip Uysal. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Well, this man has given us plenty of reasons to dwell on his performance, hasn't he, Stuart?
Well, he gave that back line a torrid time, didn't he? He was far too sharp for them, always looking to play on the shoulder, took his goals well too. Clearly the difference maker today.
Two sides ready to give it their all in what promises to be 90 minutes of end-to-end football. Stay with us for every kick of the ball.
A warm, if wet, welcome to you. Conditions not ideal here today. I'm Guy Mowbray to bring you commentary along with England legend Sue Smith. And we've got League One action for you today. It's Salford City and they take on Cambridge United.
Yeah, cheers, guys. It's great to be here. I think it's important that both teams are focused from the off, though, and they start quickly. But I'd love to see some goals. Hopefully I've not just cursed it.
It's no great surprise who we've picked out to have a look at here. What are we expecting to see from him today, Sue?
Yeah, he's an excellent player. He's great to watch. He's the club's top scorer. And I'm sure the back line will have been looking at how to stop him. But when he's on his game, he can be unplayable.
Here's how Salford City line up.
Yeah, it looks like a 5-4-1, and it looks to be a real defensive setup. Going to be making sure that they're tight and compact at the back with a bank of 5 and then 4 in front of them. The lone striker's going to be key in this, though. He has to hold the ball up when it gets to him.
This is the visitors' team for today.
Yeah, I think they're lining up in a 5-3-2 formation. This is a great system if you want to stay defensively solid. Opponents will struggle to break them down with 5 at the back and then the 3 across the midfield.
So away we go then. Well, he's got 2 now, and he's playing a starring role here.
Well, if we watch this again, it's all about being alert in and around the box. And when the ball falls to him, he's clinical. That's a really nice finish.
There is the final whistle. Plenty of positives for them to take away, not least the 3 points, Sue.
Well, that was really comfortable, wasn't it? The play going forward was so clinical, took them apart at times and produced some top-quality finishes too. It's a great result.
All eyes on one man. Defenders can't seem to get near him. Will it be more of the same today? The action is next on EA TV. Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is live coverage of the Carabao Cup. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, Derek, it's a nice break from league action today for these clubs. Obviously a long way to go in the tournament. The final is months away, but they want to put in a good performance and get through to that next round.
Well, he always has to be regarded as a dangerous opponent, so what should we expect to see from him in this game, Stuart?
Well, Derek, the form he's in at the moment, he's almost unplayable. He keeps coming short to get on the ball, then racing with the ball past defenders. He's in tremendous form at the moment, and I'm sure he'll score again today.
Have a great day. Thanks. Good game. Thanks. Cheers. Good luck. Thanks. Hey. Good luck. See you then out there. Good luck. Cheers. Thanks. Good game. Good game. Hey.
And here's the starting 11 for Salford City.
Well, this looks to be a really defensive lineup. They've certainly not come here to dominate possession, but if they defend with urgency, they're going to be difficult to break down, that's for sure.
And here's how it looks for Derby County.
Well, it's a defensive lineup, that's for sure, but their wing-backs and at least one of their midfield players will need to break forward when they regain possession, just to give them a threat going forward.
And now they get the ball rolling. He's in with a chance. Surely. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
And that's it, the final whistle, and the hosts will go through.
Yeah, it doesn't come much easier than that, does it? I thought they played well, and it was an excellent overall performance, particularly going forward. They'll certainly be confident going into the next round.
You have to focus on this man. Scoring freely in recent games, can anyone slow him down? The action is next on EA TV. Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And we're ready to bring you live coverage of this League One fixture. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
The lineup then for the hosts.
Well, it's certainly a back four, but I think we'll see a lot of rotation in midfield. They just need to have a good understanding about when to support the front player and when to drop that little bit deeper. It certainly looks like a 4-5-1 to me.
And here's the starting 11 for Salford City.
Well, it looks as though they're going to go with a 5-4-1. But the wing-backs will get forward when they can, and the two wide midfield players will join the striker, which would then make it a 3-4-3.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
And this confrontation is underway. In the moment. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Well, he's allowed it to go over the touchline, so a throw-in. Well, there goes the final whistle, and it's all gone to plan for the visiting fans. 3 points for them.
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.